Instructional Design Final Project IDT 7060. This is Alfonso Kennedy, and I'll be following the rubrics to discuss the learning analysis, the contextual analysis, and how the unit fits into the curriculum, the goals, and objectives. This will be the analysis portion of the ADDIE instruction. First, we're going to talk about the learner analysis. The instruction will improve on the basic skills needed to use and troubleshoot problems that occur with personal computing devices. Laptops and desktop computers will be the main focus of the study. The students will gain the necessary knowledge to troubleshoot computer problems that occur while preparing homework or assignments. Therefore, my instruction will be on Introduction to PC Troubleshooting. The learning group is every entering freshman at the University of Memphis or Southwest Tennessee Community College, and anyone who just wants to know more about the equipment that they use every day. There's no specific age group, gender, or educational background necessary to take this course. All the student needs to be is motivated and have the right attitude to want to attempt to fix problems that cause stress dealing with personal computing devices. The contextual analysis of the instruction is based on the big misconception about microcomputers that it takes a rocket scientist to fix any problem that might show up on one. However, the fact remains that a large portion of the problems that computer users encounter can be easily solved by following freely available advice available online. Even more difficult problems can be solved if you're willing to invest a little time to learn a few things about your computer along the way. The instructional unit its intended outcome is to introduce a course for college students in troubleshooting PCs as a complement to the Management and Information System course MIS 2749 and MIS 2755 available at the college. And the unit's format will consist of a web-based instructional unit, self-paced pre- and post-assessments, and instructional resources for the learner. The information gathered from the needs assessment that I did helped me to develop a more cohesive instruction. And again, the intended audience is the entering freshman at the college, or just anyone who wants to learn more about their computers. Now, the goals and objectives. Well, the educational goal is that the instruction will be developed for college students to instruct them in the components of and the methods for, as well as the ability to use a process of elimination to troubleshoot problems that occur with personal computing. My instructional goals are that the students will know how to identify, install, replace, and troubleshoot computer hardware. The students will know how to install, uninstall, and identify problems with computer software. The students will know how to use the process of elimination in online websites to locate and solve basic computing errors and crashes. And the students will be able to use the necessary skills to troubleshoot basic hardware and software problems in personal computing. If you look on the screen, you will see an example of the instruction. This is a prototype that I've been developing this semester to help me focus on how to design this instruction. There will be activities placed on this website. This is an active website, as you can see. The address is www.npctrouble.com, and it will start off telling you about the basics of PC troubleshooting. Here you see we go to the welcome, and it will talk about the course, the assessments, the learning objectives, the approach that we're taking to doing it. And then we go into the introduction, which introduces you again to the course, and exactly how everything about it will work. Then you get to take a pre-test. This pretest will gauge the knowledge that you already have and show you just what you might need to learn in order to be a little bit more aggressive in troubleshooting your personal computers. I chose to use drop-down menus as opposed to back arrows and next arrows so that the students and any other users could just basically go to whatever issue they might need to focus on more. So this would not only be a course used for training, but it would also be a course that the person could go to and have as a resource no matter what. They can always use this whenever they run into a problem with their computer. And if they were having memory problems, then we could go here and we would click on the memory link, and it would take us to information about memory and what it is and how much RAM and how to install it. There will be links attached to this that will take you to video instruction that will show you exactly how to install memory, what memory is, why to choose a certain type of memory, and all of the things that has to do with memory. My learning theory, I chose to use Gang's 9 events as my learning theory for this. And my technology that you see I use Dreamweaver in order to develop this. I will also use Flash. The students themselves will use their laptops or desktops or any lab. The course can be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week online. Anybody can access it. There won't be a problem. The graphic information and designs you see, I'm using a slider at the very top of the page here under my navigation bar. The slider has a twofold meaning. It brings you to certain pictures that just catch your eye or whatever, but the drop down on the slider is part of the vocabulary. So each one of these terms goes in place with one of the pictures that you see. So as the pictures come up, then the terms will come down in about a 5-second interval, and that will show you that. Each page has graphics on it that go along with whatever that topic is. So if we talk about hard drives, these are pictures of hard drives, various types, and the information about them. I chose your course to take this semester, and I'm glad I did, because it helped me to understand that as I develop this site out a little bit more, there is a lot more I need to put into it. There are a lot of things following the adding model, the development and the design of it, that I want to do now that I've taken your course. The learning theories helped me to understand just a little bit better what I needed to do to try to communicate this to the user in a much easier way. I have enjoyed your course, and I hope that I have answered all the questions for my final project, and I look forward to working with you again, and thank you very much.